Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial, and this time we'll be breaking down the parts of the song Kill Bill by SZA, which was on top of the charts, and I think it is still on top of the charts of all the songs even during the Christmas. So here we go. For the main piano melody I've used Deluxe Classic Piano of Logic. I use all the stock Logic libraries, so Deluxe Classic. And in this one I've just added some distortion for that lo-fi feel. So these are the settings for the clip distortion that I've added, and it's 60% mix, and these are the notes. The metronome of the song is 89, so let me play the metronome for all of you. Right, and now the Deluxe Classic Piano, the notes are quarter notes of course, so these are the notes. So these voicings you can use as it is. So this is the first note on the third octave, that is A sharp 3, right? So A sharp 3, then C sharp and F and G sharp. So this is basically A sharp minor 7 chord. The next chord is D sharp 3, G3, G4 and A sharp 4. So this chord is basically a D sharp chord, D sharp major. Then the third chord is also a D sharp major chord, but there is an addition of a C note, or this can also be termed as C minor 6 chord. And the last chord that we have here is F7 chord. So the notes are F3, A3, E4, and the last chord is D sharp 4. So make sure that you input the same notes on the same octave to get the same sound, or else you won't be able to get that sound. So it sounds like this. And it keeps going on. The next thing of this song is a bell-like sound which comes in the beginning. So I have used gentle sine bells for the bass of this sound, as it sounds almost the same as the bell in the song. So the notes which are here are whole notes. So whole notes are basically the notes which come only one time in a bar. So that is from 2 to 3. There is one note which is C. Next note is C sharp. The third note is G sharp, and the last note is an accidental kind of tone which is F sharp and F together. So which gives that feeling. So together with the classic Deluxe Classic Piano, this sounds like. Okay, so Gentle Sine Bells is from Alchemy. I use Alchemy a lot, and this is the Shimmer Bell timbre, the sound, the tone of this library. And with that, I have layered Air Bells just for that airy sound. Air Bells is from ES2. Just listen to the sound. So here I haven't used F and F sharp, instead I have used F sharp and C4. So this one has a kind of subtle movement, and with that this one has got the sound of the air, which gives it a lo-fi feeling. And at the end, I have used lights and mirrors. So this one is also from Alchemy, and I have added Brit Crusher here with 27% mix. These are the settings. Again, to give that lo-fi feeling. And at the end, I have made this classic electrical piano and bounced it and muted it so that I can sidechain the lights and mirrors with this thing, which is muted, of course. And the notes are played quarterly, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and accordingly this thing will act upon it. So I've added the compressor here. It is sidechained to classical electric piano, you can see. So this will give it a kind of movement. So just listen to this also. And without. So with the compressor, it just gets a movement kind of thing, and together all these sound like this. And together with the piano, let's hear it. Yeah. Now moving on to the next part is the bass that we have in here. So bass is this one. So again, let me explain the rhythm for this one. As I told you previously, again there are quarter notes, 8 notes, also 16th notes. This one will use only 8 notes and quarter notes. So let's break it down. So the first note is A sharp 1 2 times. The first time it will come on 1, and the last and the next one will come on 4. So it will be like 1 2 3 4, something like this. And the next part is on 1 and the end of 2 and 3 and the end of 4. So it will be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah. The notes here are D and then repeated D again on the end of 2, F and the repeated F on the end of 4. And the third note is G sharp 1 in the third bar or the 8th bar, you can say, in perspective to this one. And the next note will be F sharp, which will come on the end of 4. And the last is E, and on the end of 2 again E. And then quarter notes, that is on 9.3 G sharp and C2. And it will sound a bit like this. Yeah, I have layered deep sub bass with this one just to make it sound more wide because it was not that strong. Deep sub bass gives it a bass so that it will sound even better, I think. And also I have side chained Liverpool bass and deep sub bass with the beat so that they don't clash in between. So again, as you can see, if I go to compressor, it is side chained to the kick of the beat so that they won't clash together. Let's go to the hi-hat part. So this is the neon hi-hat from electronic drum kits that I have chosen. So this is a simple pattern of hi-hats, that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the end of 4 will have open hi-hat. So listen to this. I have added Bluebird open hi-hat with the open hi-hat of neon so that it will sound brighter. So just listen. And then we come to the kick. The kick is here. I have bounced these tracks in place so that it becomes easier for me to control them, to add some things, to minus some things. So I'll explain the beat to you. So this one also, the kick will also use quarter notes and eighth notes. The first hit will come on 1, and then we will leave and 2, and the and of 2 we will start again, that is and 3, and the kick will come again. So it will be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? And then in the next one we'll just reduce one of the kicks which come afterwards, so it will be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? And the same way the thing will go on, and at the end it is a little complex, the kick, which is like this. So these are 16th notes which have been added here. So now there is introduction of 16th notes in this one. So let me explain you how 16th notes, how do we count 16th notes. So as I explained you, 8 notes comes 8 times in a bar. So the same way 16 notes, they come 16 times in a bar, and we count them as 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And if I'll clap, so it will be like 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So in this one we'll divide them and we'll count them together. So the first part, the kick is coming on 1 and a. So we will leave the E. So we'll say 1 E and a. And the next one is 2 and, because there is no 16 note, and on the and of 2 the beat is there, so it is like 1 E and a, 2 and again the same thing repeats for the third part, that is the third bar here, that is 3 and a, and nothing is there on 4 and. So this one goes like 1 E and a, 2 and 3 and a, 4 and. So let me play this. Coming to the snare, again a blueboot snare that I have used with some alterations, that is, this is the EQ. So you can see where I have boosted and cut, and I have added a compressor with soft distortion, and these are the other settings that you can see. Let's just hear this with all the things first. So let's break down the snare parts. So the snare is coming on 2 and 4. So that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this is the way the thing is going on. In the end, it just repeats itself with 4 and, right? So let's hear it all from the beginning. In the kick also I have done this EQ. You can see what I have cut and what I have added, and a compressor in the beginning that I have added for the tone, for the texture basically, with soft distortion, and these are the other settings. So this was it for this one. I hope you all will try to remake this song in your own way, and if you want me to cover something in particular, just mention them in the comments. Mention those songs or the topics in the comments. I will try my best to cover them. If this was helpful for you, do like and share with your friends, and do subscribe. More stuff coming around. Thank you.